What's with the 4? That was weird.
I don't know.
Threw me off.
A 4 count?
Or 4 count, yeah.
No one ever does a 4 count.
We gotta start over.
Okay.
I don't like
Go
it.
ahead. You do it for me. Count it down. Go ahead. Let's switch things up. You do it.
Yeah, let's see who does it better,
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Let's go.
No, introduce us.
Introduce us.
Yes.
I don't know anybody else's name besides mine.
Michael, you got to start remembering our names.
Yeah,
man.
you have to.
You guys
It's
just-
been
You
almost.
can't
it's been
just
a
call
year.
us Thing 1 and Thing 2 anymore. It's disrespectful. It's
I
been
mean-
a year.
It's been a year,
I mean,
Michael.
you're just not them.
At this point, you're going out of your way not to learn our names.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I see you
deliberately
guys
being an
once a
asshole.
week, so
Yeah.
it's like
Once a week for a year.
for a year, yeah.
That's
I think
more.
that
That's more than I see
equivalates to
most
52.
family
Yeah.
members.
Yeah. Shame on you, Michael.
I'm sorry. Cash, right?
Yep.
I was actually pointing at the other one, but
Oh.
no.
Yeah, I know. No, you're right. That's his name, Cash.
Well, what I'd say is things are getting a little weird tonight. It's midnight, guys.
Yeah, it's a
It
weird.
is.
Doing a
show.
weird
Got
one
a
tonight.
Weird vibe.
Yeah, sometimes we do
It's
them
the
early.
witching hour.
Should have put some black lights in or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have done a seance.
Oh, we could have. Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been fun.
We should do
I
a
think you're
Friday
supposed
the
to do that at
13th.
3
We
a.m.
should do a Friday the 13th episode
We should.
where we
That'd be
watch
fun.
Friday the 13th, then we do a seance.
Well, we missed that. Friday the 13th was last month.
There'll be
Oh
more.
my God. Yeah, there'll be
Michael.
more to come.
Eventually.
That's what's great about Friday the
If
13th.
we
There's
make
a
it
shit
to
ton of-
then.
That's true. That is true. Well, welcome to the Have You Seen It podcast.
There we go.
I'm sitting here with Michael Falk and Mason Knight.
You got it down.
And you're Cash Kraus.
It's like I've been doing this for a year.
It has been.
It's
Yeah.
almost like that.
Isn't it weird to introduce yourself? He didn't do it either, though.
Yeah, you didn't, but I got him. It's all good.
I'm honest. You know,
I understand.
I like being behind the scenes. Well, this week is Michael's pick.
It
Right,
was my
Michael?
pick, and there was dog shit in the theater, so
Yes.
I went for 2 Netflix movies.
2 Netflix movie. And what one are we reviewing right now?
The first one we're going to talk about is definitely one of my all-time favorite comedies and favorite movie in
Whoa,
general.
just throwing that out right now.
Boom.
Whoa.
What is
Already, at the beginning of
I-
the podcast.
Save
I
that
love
for
it.
Save that energy
No,
for
man,
the
they
end.
knew.
Don't just give everything right at the start.
They know, though. They know. It's Hot Fuzz.
They do know.
Okay.
They know.
They know.
Some hot fuzz coming.
Everyone
our way.
knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Hot Fuzz, directed by Edgar Wright.
Yeah, same guy that did Baby Driver.
Which was a brilliantly done movie.
And Shaun of the Dead.
And
let's
Shaun
not
of the
forget
Dead,
that,
and
The
At World's
End, which are all 4 amazing, amazing movies.
Yeah, which I think it's funny that they named the trilogy after the ice cream that they
Yeah.
eat in everyone.
The Coronado trilogy.
Yeah.
I know
And it's a different flavor in each movie.
and it started off as like a gig that was going on for like the press tour or something, like for Hot Fuzz or something, and it just stuck. And now it's the name of the entire 3 movies, and it is a trilogy,
Mhm.
which it might be one of the best trilogies of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Even
What's
though
a
they
trilogy?
aren't Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and At World's End.
I never knew that. Are you
They're
serious?
not like the same people, but
Oh.
I think it's all set in the same
same
universe.
character. Yeah, same universe.
Oh, same universe. Oh, that's cool.
It's called the Coronado trilogy.
Yeah.
If you were paying attention, Mason.
Come on.
I'm
dog.
multitasking, and I heard
You're
Coronado.
checking
I
your
thought you
you're
were
checking your Tumblr right now.
You
Come
caught me
on.
red-handed.
This
That's
is
why
not
I
the
blocked
time.
it off on the camera. I didn't want people knowing I was on Tumblr.
What's with the get up? By the way, you got
It's my
some.
pajamas.
You got some
oh, here we
poetry read after this,
go.
or
I got some what?
Yeah, you look
poetry
like
read after
you
this?
look like a newsie. Like you should be on the corner selling newspapers
There
in
we go. Hey.
1920.
Hey,
And that's
newspapers, 10 cents. Get your newspaper. Get your article here.
and that's the Mason Knight fucking roast.
I love it.
You've been roasted, pal.
Now I can run for president.
Yes, absolutely.
I think those are the
You
rules.
gotta
Or-
use it.
There's
You gotta
no
use
rules.
it as
Use it.
fire.
There's no rules to run for president.
No.
No, not
There's no-
anymore.
If you're over
There's no
35, just give her a shot.
There's no rules. Yeah. Well, have you guys all seen Hot Fuzz? I mean, obviously, Michael.
I've never seen it.
This is your first time?
No, not the
Oh.
whole way through. I saw like bits and pieces. Never knew what it was
That's
about.
awesome though, because I want to hear about somebody's first time watching the whole thing.
Somebody's first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Those are the
love-
best
Fuzz,
I
stories. all
love
the time.
hearing about someone's
The
first
Hot
time.
Fuzz.
Yeah.
I
Cherry
love-
bobbing. Yeah.
So set
Yeah.
the mood for us first.
He loves those stories. Too.
Well, it was a warm summer evening.
Did you like candles?
2.
It's a good call. It's a minimum.
Yeah.
It's a minimum if you want to get romantic.
Well,
At least
do you
two.
want my initial thoughts on it?
Yeah.
Not what I expected at all.
What did you expect?
I expected a more stereotypical buddy cop.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, really,
that's what I would think.
I mean,
Yeah.
I looked at the picture and it's, flames, and that's all I've ever known about it. And two guys jumping out of the flames. I was like, okay, another buddy cop movie. This will be fun. I like those.
It's not another buddy.
Yeah, it was totally different.
Well, that's what's great
Totally.
is even the poster is like satire
Oh,
to,
totally.
to
Yeah,
buddy
yeah,
cops,
yeah.
to a buddy cop movie where it's like the super action movie, and that
Right.
I can definitely see why you would think that it is. I mean, obviously, you probably didn't go into thinking how dark it was going to be.
No.
Because it
is.
It
It's
is
pretty dark.
and at some
It's pretty
points,
gory, too.
and at
Holy
some
Yeah, it
points,
is.
some points are pretty creepy too.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
townspeople are very
Very
creepy.
cultish.
They're very
Yes.
creepy to me.
Yeah. Jamestown?
Yeah, that whole scene where they're like at the, it's like the carnival or something right before the giant pillar.
Or Jonestown. I'm an idiot. Oh, my God, Jonestown.
Yeah,
Jeez,
what'd you
sorry.
say,
Jamestown?
James?
The fucking 1492. God, what a dumbass.
They were like cultists back
They
then.
were,
Okay,
yes,
those
that too.
idiots,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you don't work, you don't eat. Who said that? Don't remember, but it was in history. That's all that matters.
I don't know, Jesus,
No, it was in the guy from Jamestown. I
Oh.
don't know what his name is.
Jonestown.
Was it
No, Jamestown.
Oh.
1492
was
the
it
one,
James?
the colony or whatever. I don't know, not colony, but
Christopher Columbus.
Settlement?
no. It was past
know.
1492.
What are we doing?
Jamestown is like I think 1600s.
1600s, yeah. Look, man.
Anyways,
It's late.
there's your history lesson for the day.
Yeah, I don't even know how we got on that.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying. But what did you think after? I mean, what did you love it?
At what point did you figure it out that it was just kind of like a trope on itself?
I probably like the second murder. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, I see what's going on here. Like, I get it.
Because all the murders are pretty brutal.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that really sets the tone for it. But
It was really whoever did their makeup too did a really good job because those decapitated heads looked legit.
yeah,
Yeah, they really did.
It didn't throw you off in the beginning where they're telling him that he's transferred and all those people keep showing up out of nowhere? Like
Yeah,
all of a sudden they're just right there.
I want
no,
to talk about
what?
that scene. That scene is so goddamn funny.
Oh, you want to go higher up?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to call him?
Get him
Yeah.
down here.
And he reaches for a phone and he just
Yeah,
opens the door
it's
and he
okay.
just walks. Yeah. That opening scene where that like there are obviously cameos. Those guys are all like,
Yeah.
James Coogan and Martin Freeman. They're all really famous. But
I loved how it went one to another too. Yeah, that
yeah,
was
I love-
awesome.
oh, you want me to? You want to take this to the top? Yeah, and every time they're like freaking out. They're all,
Yeah.
and they all say the same shit. He was just making them look bad. 400% more arrests than any other officer. That's how many fucking people he was arresting. That guy's a fucking super cop.
Yeah. And the literal reason why they got him out of there is just because he was doing too good of a job. He was making all of them look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the part where he's like, well, let's see what the force has to say. And he runs out and they're already
And they're
set.
already-
They already have decorations set up.
Poppers
Yeah, they
are
already
going
have-
off. Yeah.
It's so funny. That's what this movie is, though. It's like it's so outlandish and crazy.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
Yeah.
like it just like I don't know. It borders on like a parody. Like
Yeah.
and then there's some really real good scenes, like heartfelt scenes where it's almost like a romance between
Yeah.
him and Nick Frost.
Well, it's funny you
a
say that
bromance
because
going.
there was supposed originally a love interest
Yeah.
for Simon Pegg's main character, and they decided to cut that out. But they gave a lot of the lines they were going to give to that love interest to Nick Frost.
Are you
They,
serious?
they didn't even change the dialogue.
Oh, I didn't know they were in love with each other in the movie.
No, they're not.
I mean,
Oh.
it's kind of like it's a bromance, but
Yeah,
but
bro-
they just
oh,
erased
okay.
that and gave it so they were kind of
Right,
like,
right,
in
right,
love
right,
with each
okay,
other
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious. They didn't change the dialogue.
Well, that is true with the father. Spoiler alert, but what he
Yeah.
did to his father. So
Yeah.
Chase is shooting.
Well,
at him.
spoiler alert for this whole movie, bro.
Yeah,
but for this whole
exactly, yeah.
podcast, yeah.
Duh, if you haven't seen it now, you're on the same train as I was a
Just
couple days
changed
ago.
the name of this podcast to Spoiler Alert.
Oh yeah, we should have.
Would have been a good
idea.
name.
would've
Not
been.
a bad name.
It's not bad.
God
It's a
damn
name
it.
and a warning.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Two birds with one stone.
Yeah. Where were you a year ago?
I don't know.
Not coming up with genius ideas,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, definitely not. You know what? I didn't know about this at all, and obviously you wouldn't unless you looked it up. But there's 2 Oscar winner cameos in this, but they're disguised. So the first one is Peter Jackson is cameos as the Santa that stabs him in the hand in the flashback. And then Kate...
Oh, I know who Peter Jackson is, Cass. Jesus fucking Christ. Lord of the Rings, are you kidding me? I'm dumb, dude, but I ain't that
I don't think I was
fucking
explaining
dumb.
for you. I think maybe I was explaining for like the audience
Oh,
members
okay,
who
okay.
don't know.
Come on now.
Right.
So now you just insulted everyone that
They're
doesn't.
killing me. Where's my Lord of the Rings cup? I gotta drink out of it. I gotta calm down a little bit. Too much energy.
And the second one is Kate Blanchett plays his ex-girlfriend that he goes and visits the crime scene, but she's got the mask on, so you
That's just
don't
her
know it's
face,
her
yeah.
at all.
I fucking love Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, apparently she just loved Shaun of the Dead, and she has to be in it. That's how it happens in Britain, I guess. I figure in Britain they just all know each other, and they're all have everyone's phone number and everything, because it seems like they're so close, and everyone's
They
in
just all
everyone's
live in the
movies.
same house.
Yeah.
It's a small country. It's a very small country.
No, but I love her scene. Well, first off, he goes in there and starts talking to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And then when she gets super serious, she like rips off her glasses, but she still has the mask on. So it's like
this scene it's not just funny, but I love the editing to it.
Mhm.
Like the
Yeah.
quick takes that are in all of like Edgar Wright's movies. But
quick
like,
takes of random shit.
yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah,
Like the
very
stuff.
fast motion too.
Yeah, but it's and it like points to things like you wouldn't
Yeah.
zoom in on in a movie, like things that like are needed or something.
Like-
Zoom in on a handle or something.
Yeah, like at the end when they're chasing him down in the cop car, and he's punched that shit,
Yeah,
and on
he's-
every word it fucking cuts to something else.
It's so funny because then it's like satire, like fucking action movie cuts and everything. Like there's a million cuts. It's hilarious. We'll just skip around, but one of my favorite scenes is a scene where he's riding down like on the horse and he's like hacked it, and then just the whole town just flips out guns and they're all just fucking stalked
All
and
armed
and they're all like World War II weapons and old ladies and stuff. I fucking love that scene. It's a great action scene too.
That is a really good action scene for
It's-
being in a comedy
I
movie.
want to know where the hell that guy got the underwater bomb. Or what the hell
The
was that
mine.
thing called? The
He
mine.
found it.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, he found it. Where the hell did he found that? On a beach?
That scene is so funny where he fucking hits it and then they're all
Yeah,
looking, and it does like the cut.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Hits it. Tick, 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 tick. Fuck, get out of here.
and I love the zoom in on his face too. Like he's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, and
like,
he realizes,
he's been in his
oh.
house for.
And then he's like, it's a dud. And then he hits it again and starts ticking down again. You idiot, what are you doing? Don't chance that shit.
I love, that scene's great. The scene where they have to bring like the other cop in to translate for that guy is fucking hilarious. And then he has to translate for that guy. Yeah. Oh, scenes like that are amazing. What else? What else do you love about this movie, Michael?
Well, basically everything, but I really noticed it this time, and I mean it's been a little while since I've seen this, but like everything that Skinner says in this movie is like some kind of murdery pun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skinner was so ridiculous. It was so over the top. It reminded me of a fucking Scooby-Doo episode.
I know, right?
Like the bad guy at the end.
I know the shit like that is just so fucking ridiculous, but
It is.
somehow it works.
It's
Yeah.
I've noticed British humor is like that.
I know,
know,
and
like,
I
a lot of
fucking it's very dry and
Yes.
self-deprecating.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
for
they-
sure.
yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
But yeah, I love British humor. It's witty too. But it's really really dry.
Yeah.
yeah,
very.
They're dry people, very bland. But they make good movies.
That they do.
They do.
Yeah,
They
for sure.
definitely do. And hopefully this next Mission Impossible is the last one, so Simon Pegg can get back to doing shit like this.
yeah, and we'll
Whoa,
hopefully
hey, okay, hold up.
it's got to be the last Mission Impossible, Mason. It's got to end.
It doesn't have
This
to end.
curse has
Okay,
to
Tom
end.
Cruise, you know
gonna
what?
end.
You know what? I've reevaluated my stance on Tom Cruise. Absolutely, the man he's immortal. He's 50-something. He does all of his own stunts still.
Yeah.
Did you see him break his
Yes.
fucking ankle? It snapped like a twig.
You can only
Maybe
have-
he
And he
shouldn't
finished the
do
shot.
that.
And he finished the scene. He finished it.
he's gonna die.
When?
No, he's gonna die doing a movie.
He's
No,
gonna
he's a
be the only
Scientologist.
guy.
He doesn't die.
The
He
only
just goes to a
A-list
different planet.
actor that gets
No, his body's
CTE.
released.
He's released and whatever goes up.
What's that?
He's gonna be the only A-list actor that gets CTE from being a movie star.
Yeah, I don't.
Good point.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, if he does die in a movie, I mean, fucking rock and roll. I mean, that's every actor's dream.
That's tragedy.
But yeah, I mean, it's Tom
What
Cruise.
is he gonna do in his 60s and 70s? Do you think?
The
Do you think
same
he's gonna
think
try to
he's
ride
ever
it
gonna
out?
stop.
Exact
Yeah, I
thing.
don't think he'll ever stop either.
No,
He's a
has
machine.
He has aged though. You can definitely tell he's, especially in.
But he's aged well. I mean, he's 50.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if I'm walking by the time I'm 50, I will be very, very surprised. and
Not too
pleased.
high of expectations.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh,
No.
none. Very low.
Goes downhill after 32.
Yeah. Oh, I believe. I strongly believe. But yeah. Oh, Tom Cruise. It does have to end. And isn't this supposed to be the last one? Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
Well,
it
that's
is.
the
It is
way.
supposed to be the last
That's the
one.
way they're advertising and everything.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised at all if they're like, Rebirth.
They always have a way to hype me up, though, like that song. I don't know what song they play during it, but it's such a dope
It's,
song. And
Imagine
they do all those
Dragons.
quick cuts, and I'm like, God, this is awesome.
Oh,
What is
I
it?
thought you meant the like like the.
Oh,
What's the name of the song?
I can't remember the name. It's by Imagine Dragons.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Damn, they're making some good music then.
I can't remember. It's on my fucking Amazon playlist.
I
But
did not.
don't have internet in this
Hell.
basement. This torture chamber of non-Wi-Fi.
I know. Literal hell.
So
He's
sad.
just got nothing to say.
Defeated. Yeah. It's hell.
I'll give you guys the passwords after the podcast.
Ooh.
You'll have
Finally,
Wi-Fi forever.
a year later, you finally trust us.
Oh God.
Thank God. But and he writes or like co-writes or help writes all the fucking Star Treks too.
Does
Star
he
Treks,
really?
Yeah. So that's got to end. All that shit's got to end.
Yeah.
Cut
Is
that shit
there
out.
another one of those in the works, or they just do those three?
I think so. I would assume so.
I'd hope they keep making more. I like them.
I like them too.
I like Star.
I
I like.
the
I
last
don't,
one-
I
I
don't
haven't
care
heard
about the whole
anything in a
feud.
The
while.
last
like
one
it.
might have been the best one. I like the
Yeah,
last one.
the
a
last one
lot,
was dope.
yeah.
The last one was really good.
I know. I like those too, but I don't know. I really want to Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost team up again.
Who
What do you think they
directed
do
Paul?
this time?
Was Paul?
No, Paul was not.
I didn't think so,
It wasn't.
but it was.
It wasn't
Frost
Edgar
and
Wright.
Pegg.
Yeah, it was Frost and Pegg. I don't know if they even had a hand. I think maybe it was Seth Rogen and like a Judd Apatow production or something.
Maybe because Rogan was the voice of
Yeah,
Paul.
for sure. Yeah, and there was a lot of those actors that were in Judd Apatow movies. I love Paul though.
Paul's amazing. Have you seen that, Mason?
No, I have not.
Oh my God!
It's a
dude.
great sci-fi
Paul,
movie.
what?
It's
Oh, the
about an
alien one. Yes,
yeah.
I have seen.
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen Paul.
I went and saw that one in theaters.
Yeah, that one intrigued me. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Though
It was
like 2010.
I think I was still in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah,
ago.
Well,
that's
so was
crazy.
this though.
It holds up. I watched it not that long ago.
That's what I was gonna ask. How's the CGI?
It
Still holds
and,
up.
I didn't remember that Kristen Wiig is in it, which was like before she got really, really famous. It might have been when she was in SNL.
Maybe.
Remember, she like has an eye patch the entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Always pisses me off.
For no reason.
Yeah, until she finally gets healed or some shit. Anyways, Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
I love how there was no reason in this movie to kill the people. Like they were bad
Yeah.
actors. What? So you decapitated
I
them?
know, and that when he's like
There's no
when he's like
reason.
explaining the at the very end, he's like
Right.
everyone just got more and more like
Absurd. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
The gold statue
Yeah.
guy. Remember that? He made it like
He's
that guy.
dead there.
He
but
thought he
he's
was
still there.
I know he's still. Yeah, but
Even them
they
showing
just
the
thought he was
corpse,
like
though was pretty gruesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
That scene where he drops like the pillar on his head from the church.
Yeah.
that was
Scene.
insane. And then it like stuck in the body too, which is
Yeah.
kind of realistic and gross at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. But what a
Jeez.
crazy, insane, outrageous death! Why did he not just stab him? Like he climbed all the way
All
up.
the way
to
up.
Yeah.
Bush.
Yeah.
The bush where he just happened to be standing.
Yeah, the precision, that push.
Oh yeah,
to hit him
it was
right-
lucky that it was loose.
There's way easier ways to make shit look like an accident than that. But
Well, they were like most of the time they were just were they just killing the people anyways? Or were they?
No, they were making it look like an accident.
Yeah, I forgot the decapitation and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What else did you like about it, Mason?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. It was different humor. It was completely different humor than I expected. I know I said that before, but
It's a dark comedy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how these three movies are, and
yeah,
I'm a big fan of this type of comedy, and I want more like this.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it got 91 on Rotten Tomatoes, so.
Oh wow! I did not know that.
Yeah, dark comedies are either one of my favorite subgenres for sure. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Everything's funnier with. Comedies are always funnier when they're rated R and kind of dark, I think.
Yes.
It's, I don't know, it is a fun thing to play with, even though it's pretty dark material. I mean, even this movie is the whole town is like a cult and they kill anyone just to keep their up appearances or whatever. But I watch this movie, the entire time I watch this movie, I have a smile on my face.
Yeah, I'm laughing the entire time.
Every scene is so funny, even though it's pretty fucking dark.
Yeah.
And I've seen it multiple times, and I still laugh at everything that happens.
Oh yeah.
Out of curiosity, the first and the third, there's one thing that they did that I really noticed in the movie. Do you know what it was?
First, besides the guns or the guns?
No, like the real dramatic moment of the movie. Where Simon Pegg dies, and he used the ketchup packet that he used from the first act. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then so I was like, dang, that's brilliant. Again, it's those little things that are just so funny. The rules of drama.
And they're chasing a goddamn swan the whole time.
Yeah.
I know. I love that scene where he's chasing the guy who stole, and the swan's there.
And he stops.
He's
like
"That's enough."
Trying to figure out which one to go
he's
get.
like, damn. Yeah, he's so pissed off he couldn't capture it. Yeah, stupid shit like that.
So Mason, since you haven't seen this before, the big trolley boy, Michael, the big bulky dude that worked at the grocery store that attacks him and he knocks him out with the plant. Do you know who that was?
He goes yarp, yarp, nerp.
No, I don't.
I'd be impressed if you figured it out without looking it up.
Brennan Schaub? That'd be my only guess.
Cash,
I don't know,
you know
in
who it
a
is,
lot
right?
of makeup. I don't
Not off the top of my head.
It's the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I always think he looks like Billy Zane.
I thought you were doing some MMA.
A little bit.
He does, don't you think?
A little bit.
Just like a kind of dumb version. Yeah,
a big dumb version.
Yeah, the Hound. Yeah,
But
man,
no,
he is
That's
big.
right, yeah.
He's
a really
huge.
big guy.
It's crazy. I love that scene where he knocks him out, and then he's like trying to pretend to be him. he's talking to him. He's like, "Narp,
Narp,"
and he's like, and he's dead, right? And he's just like, "Yarp." Okay, then, and he immediately just believes. Yeah. Guy only says two things.
I like when they go to the fucking grocery store to take out those guys, and he's talking about how he just knocked him out and put him in the freezer, and he's like, "Just tell him to." What did he say?
I don't
remember.
stupid.
Cool down or something like that. And he's like, "Oh
line.
no, I didn't." And he's like, "Oh, fucking shame." And he's like, "But there's this bit earlier where I threw the monkey at him, and then I clocked him in the head with the pot, and I said playtime's over." And he's like, "Fucking brilliant."
Yeah. He's so pleased with that. I know he's so satisfied.
Nick Frost's character is obsessed with action movies and all that shit. And
Yeah, I know that it's so funny. American action,
Yeah.
American cop movies. He's obsessed with.
The Bad Boys 2.
yeah,
He keeps looking at it at the end to finally get it.
I love the movie he's looking at. Was like it's Jackie Chan. It's like it's
Super
so
Cop.
The,
Yeah.
it's super cop. The cop who can't be stopped. The dumbest tagline. The cop.
so there's
Like,
an
who thought of
Easter
that
egg
one?
in
Brilliant.
that
Yeah, it shows
Shaun of the
when he
Dead
throws
as a
party
zombies.
zombies.
Zombie party or party zombie, yeah, because
Yeah.
that was the name I forget what it's called, like the stage name for it.
I thought that was the release name in a couple countries that they used.
Oh, was it?
'Cause sometimes, yeah, I thought that was it. Which I
Maybe.
fucking love that name.
Yeah,
Party Zombies or Zombies Party or whatever the fuck it is.
Down for either one. Party was on.
It's a hit. Either, yeah.
that one was made a long time. I did not realize how old that movie was. It came out in 2004.
2004. And Shaun of the Dead was probably the movie to introduce me to dog comedies.
Mhm.
It was. I remember watching it. I was so weird to me that it was such dark stuff, but then there was a ton of comedy to it. And Shaun of the Dead is one that is pretty fucking. I mean, that one is dark. There's some brutal scenes, and there's some scenes that are, tear jerkers too. Mm-hmm. Have you seen Shaun of the Dead?
Not in its entirety. I saw it a few times on TV.
You have to watch it, but you have to watch it not on TV.
Yeah, all I remember is like a bar scene. That's it. Like they're in a bar.
Well, they spend about 80% of the time in a pub.
Oh, okay. Well, then, that's the one.
Yeah. What they do in almost all of these movies.
Yeah, right, of course.
Yeah. And most of the time, British people spend in life is in a pub.
And the ongoing gag with the jumping over or falling through the fences.
And I laugh every fucking time I see it. It's so damn funny to me.
It's like, what? You never took a shortcut before?
Yeah.
Hops over and then
and
Nick Frost just barrels into it.
But the funniest part is at the very end when he's still watching Simon Pegg. And
he just does a flip.
Totally over the top.
And he jumps like 12 feet
in the air. Clearly a trampoline or something.
He's just like that big of a badass cop where he's like fucking bionic. Yeah.
And not only that, but all the firefight scenes, all the gunfire scenes were so over the top, but they were hilarious because
they were, but
in
really
the
well
grocery
done,
store
though.
were those fucking glass displays bulletproof because they're just.
I know. At first you think that, but then they ram them with shopping carts and they break.
A half an hour later, but they're hiding behind the display. It's like this is so ridiculous. It's not even.
He throws the knives and hits the tomato sauce and it gets all over that guy. Yeah. Other Andy freaks out. No. It's like.
Or the scene where he like shoots the kegs off the trailer or whatever. Like all the shit he was doing to like not kill them.
Oh yeah.
Or shooting like over the flower pot.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fuck. Yeah. I love you were talking about it earlier, but I love that setup of him finding all the guns and everything.
Yeah.
As soon as I don't know, did you know as soon as he found all those guns that they would all be eventually used?
You mean in the town?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew there was something that
had
to do with the guns.
Yeah. That's what I figured. But I remember the first time seeing it though. As soon as I see those guns, you're like, oh man, he's gonna use all those. And then you see him fucking riding the horse down. Yeah. 2 huge shotguns on his back.
Probably my favorite thing from this movie is towards the beginning when they're just getting to know each other, and he keeps asking all those stupid ass questions like, have you ever fired a gun whilst jumping through the air? Have you ever fired 2 guns while jumping through the air?
Or when he's talking about Point Break, he's like, at the end, but he loves him so much, he yells, you ever do that? You ever yell, yeah?
Hell yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't.
Another thing, too, is both of them did that in that pub scene.
They end up doing all the things that he asked
to
do. Like shooting while driving.
Yep.
They all do that, and he sticks his out, and he's yelling bang while he's shooting.
Yeah. I know. But
and I love how he's pointing the gun at his dad as he's running away, and he does the same thing as that
Point Break. Yeah,
pop, and shoots it up in the air.
No, they do 2 tropes from the movies that they keep bringing up. Because they do the helicopter flying over scene from Bad Boys 2.
It's so well written. It's so clever. It is.
It is.
And you got to pay attention because some of them can be subtle.
Yeah, but pointed out like that, it just shows how ridiculous those movies are. Yeah. I mean, they're so they're almost parodies in themselves.
Exactly,
for sure.
But we gotta love them. We gotta go back and watch them and just enjoy them for what they are.
Is amazing. Yep. Yeah.
It's like Blade Runner,
Oh,
even though all those flaws, it's amazing.
Vintage Gary Busey.
Oh yeah,
vintage before he went off, the fucking deep end.
That's whatever.
I know.
Predator 2 was like the start of the deep end for him.
Yeah, well, he's always been like borderline. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, definitely.
Even in Point Break, he's insane. I think he's playing himself in every movie, but every movie he's just fucking insane. Gary Busey.
But it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It was fun for a little while. Now, not so much.
You don't like it.
Now more sad. Yeah.
So both Nick Frost and Simon Pegg had to do some getting ready for these roles. And Simon Pegg actually did some serious shit. He lost 28 pounds and did a full tactical training on guns and stuff.
Damn, really?
And
I love how serious he took it. Yeah. And you read about Nick Frost, and he just didn't give a fuck about anything. It's just
they asked him to watch.
Well, he
20,
plays that guy.
20 different.
So it's like
he plays a guy. Yeah. Which I don't know. It might just be method acting, or he just might be playing himself.
Right.
But it's either way. I mean, it's perfect for that part.
Totally.
They asked him to watch 20 different action films to get ready for the role. He only watched one.
Yeah,
He watched Bad Boys 2. That was it.
Arguably the worst movie in his collection. Yeah,
I love Bad Boys 2.
What?
I don't like Bad Boys 1 too.
I don't like Bad Boys 1 or 2.
What?
You don't like Bad
I like
Boys?
both
No,
those
I love 'em.
movies.
It's a Michael Bay special.
Oh,
come
man.
on.
Will
Those are
Smith
good
and Martin
Michael Bay
Lawrence?
No, I don't like
Cash
Oh,
grab.
I don't like
my
Martin
God.
Lawrence. I don't like Martin
strongly
Lawrence.
disagree with this.
I don't
You don't like
Martin
Lawrence?
Well,
Martin
review
Lawrence.
it. Give me
Oh
the
my
review.
God.
I want to.
No,
We
I
should.
don't like Martin Lawrence.
This is the beginning of the end of the
cannot
Have You Seen It podcast.
Yeah,
We're
bro.
going to
We
break
might
up.
break
over
up
this.
like an 80s
Name
band,
me
boys.
3 Martin Lawrence movies that are good that aren't Bad Boys 1 or 2.
Blue Streak, National Security,
National Security
and
was funny.
so's Blue Streak. Have you seen that one?
I
That
haven't
one's
seen
funny
any
too.
of
I don't think
those.
so.
And
I might have
Black
seen Blue
Knight?
Streak. I think I have.
Black
Maybe?
Knight. kinda
No.
funny,
God
but
damn
it's
it,
not.
now I
movies
gotta
are-
pull it up.
Yeah. I will be
Blue
shocked.
Streak and
I'll be
National
shocked if
Security are both funny.
I'll be shocked if any one of those movies has over 50% Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I didn't say that they would do good on there. I like them.
We were arguing if they're good
funny.
or not.
Yeah, but
Blue
we
Streak. Yes,
we
I have seen this one.
Yeah.
But this is old. This is 99. This is an
They're
old one.
both old. All of his movies are old. He hasn't been anything in a while.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. Oh, the display isn't working.
He's
I'm
not
sorry,
funny.
boys.
That's what happened to him. People
Damn,
realize
Cash,
that,
going
yeah.
hard at Martin
Hey.
Lawrence.
You are making some
Wow.
wrong opinions.
If
But
I
you know what?
If I saw
don't
him in
mind
the
it.
street, I'd tell him the same damn thing.
Damn,
No, I
really?
wouldn't.
Oh, okay. You'd probably be like, hey, man, can I get a picture?
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan. Definitely don't have a podcast.
Just talking to my boys about how much I loved you, Bad Boys 1 and 2.
Should listen to the episode. I think it's like number 2 or 3. I don't know.
Good
You can find
Lord.
it sometime.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't see the Rotten Tomatoes review of it up there.
I don't think they did. I mean,
No,
99
they
was
They
do
did
rough.
forget-
everything.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, they go back and review,
Okay, I'll
or
check
they
it
look
out.
at the reviews. Blue Streak might
We
be
shall
his best
see.
movie, though.
The score is
I don't know if it's showing IMDb. Oh,
36. Audience scores is 64, though, which is a solid D,
average those out, you got about a 48.
which is a solid F.
Yeah, oh, it's solid. It's a strong
Actually,
F.
it's a little weak. Actually, what do we? What's the? Oh yeah, national security.
That one probably.
It'll be 2013.
We shall see. 11.
11.
That's rough.
And you guys yelled
Lawrence
at me.
and Steve
guys
Vaughn, though, they're
yelled
both
at me.
hilarious.
I know.
You
I
would
actually
think-
liked that one,
you would
but then
think
again,
that-
I watched
I
it when
like
I was a
both of
kid.
them.
So my opinion.
I'll watch
may have
them both
changed.
right now, and I'll still like them.
Right
Am I going to give
now.
them an A? No, but they're funny and worth watch to me.
I don't know why people didn't like Martin Lawrence, honestly. I
Cash
like
is the first person.
I'm
that I've
obviously-
No,
known
that's
that-
that's.
I'm obviously
I've
not the
heard
first
that.
person.
No, I've
yeah.
heard that from a lot.
I do
of
not
people.
think he's funny at all.
Nobody that I've ever ran with has an issue, I guess. It's interesting to me.
It seems more common. Most people I know don't like him.
Who do you know?
Bad Boys 4 announced.
Mostly everyone.
That's
I
happening.
think.
There's a Bad Boys 3.
No.
Yeah. Isn't there?
There's-
Oh
No?
God.
Well,
you guys
why?
act like you're fans. They're
No,
skipping
they're not.
over 3. They're doing a Star Wars style.
Yeah, see, this is Bad Boys 2, but no Bad Boys 3. What the hell?
And they already announced Bad Boys 4.
Oh, Bad Boys for Life. That's why that's announced. But these are rumored. That's horseshit. They don't even have a. They don't
They're
have a
announced.
year
They do
slated.
want another one though. I know that they've been trying to get it together for.
Well, what the hell else is
while.
Michael Bay doing besides Transformers? Like, just take 3 months off and go make a
Producing
Three
Bad
stuff.
Boys. I will watch a Michael Bay Bad Boys. I will, because that
Yeah.
would be fun.
It's the only thing from him worth watching. Fuck.
Big Mama's House.
Yep. See, that was good. Was it? I don't remember. I haven't seen it
Oh,
so
you
goddamn
guys.
long. I don't know.
Big Mama House 2 also. He did a sequel for that one.
Dude, I want to know what Will
Damn.
Smith is up to. That's what I want to know.
Well, he did Bright.
Well, I know.
He just
Yeah,
does
he's
like
always so
he just
active.
does
That's
like
what I wanna
life
know.
coaching on Facebook now.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
It's I don't know why.
Heard it's
I don't-
pretty inspirational. I've never
Oh,
checked it
yeah.
out.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah, 2019. So they are doing another one. Aladdin.
Yeah, he's playing the genie. We announced that on this a while ago.
I remember now.
If he raps, I'll be happy.
If he
If he raps as the genie, I'll
Yes.
be very happy.
I know. We missed the Will Smith rapping days.
Oh yeah.
What was that song back in mid 2000s? It was like #1 on the charts.
Get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
Of
yeah.
course. He had a bunch of hits. He was a hit maker.
He was.
And he would kept it funky, fresh, and clean.
Even his daughter
clean for
had a
kids.
hit song.
Oh yeah,
I whip
Willow.
my hair back and forth.
I
had that song stuck in my head.
hate that.
I had that
Why
song
would you
stuck in
bring
my head
that
for so
shit
long.
up, Mason?
Because I'm a bastard, Michael.
You are. Fuck you.
Thank you.
What
God
great
damn
writing,
it.
though.
I take
whip
great
my
pleasure in being a bastard.
I'm so happy that I was never that kid that was into all that stupid shit. Like I
like
hated
the
it
pop
from the
culture
start.
stuff?
So
Or like the modern day shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just downloaded a few rap artists from this, era because I still like if I listen to rap, it's like Lil Wayne and Drake. That's it. And I can't do it. I downloaded this little Annex guy. He's trash. So bad.
Listen to.
It sounds like a nursery rhyme, but sounds like he's so fucked up
You
on
ever
pills
heard of
and he's like,
Lil Xan? Lil
Yeah.
Xanny?
He sounds so
Listen
drained out.
to J. Cole's new album.
Really, is that good?
Amazing.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll check him out. Yeah.
J. Cole is good. And he's got like this beef with. There's another rapper named Lil Pump, and he's like Lil Xan.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Like with rainbow hair and shit.
Well, he's just like he just like raps at like mumble rap like
Yeah.
like stuff you can.
It's not
but
real.
yeah, J. Cole like has beef with him, but I mean J. Cole's such a better rapper than he
Yeah,
is.
he'll
But
destroy.
like,
Yeah, he would destroy.
Lil Pump is just like happy he has beef with the
Right.
rap.
because then he gets free publicity.
That's
why
what
they
we
do
we
stupid
need to
shit.
beef with someone.
Yeah, we do.
Martin
Let's
Lawrence.
beef up. Let's go.
fuck.
Is there anything else about Hot Fuzz though?
Surprisingly good. I did not expect it to be this good. I just thought it'd be another comedy, and it was. And honestly, I didn't know Edgar Wright did it. I mean, I do remember now, but it slipped my mind.
Oh yeah.
And when you brought it up again, I go, "Oh yeah, duh."
I wish all three were on streaming so we could go on a Coronado
have-
trilogy.
Shaun of the Dead.
So it's a possibility.
Yeah,
We'll
it is.
we'll talk about it off cam,
Yeah.
off mic. But yeah, that'd be awesome to do.
So this is actually Pegg's favorite movie out to date that he's done. was
Yeah,
this
I
one.
heard it was Nick Frost also.
And he and Pegg and Wright spent 18 months writing this script together.
Wow.
And they had free range after the success of Shaun of the Dead. They just let them do whatever they wanted, and this is what they come up
Oh
with.
yeah, Edgar Wright.
Bravo.
Edgar
Yeah,
Wright to me is
seriously.
like he's like a super movie fanatic. He's like
Yeah.
up there with like Quentin Tarantino when it comes to movies.
Yes.
And they have a couple of like conversations where it's them just talking about movies because they've seen like. I mean, if you guys think I've seen a lot of movies, they've seen like every fucking movie from like 1930s to like
That's
now. It's
insane,
insane, yeah.
But that's what you got to do to be one of the great directors.
Oh,
is
exactly. That's
Know
what- yeah.
every era.
Quentin Tarantino, he worked at a movie store when he was a teenager, and he just watched movies all fucking day. Every movie in the store. It's
Martin
insane.
Scorsese's that class on there. I took the first 2 lessons. That's exactly what he said. He goes, "You need to watch every era." He goes, "Yeah, you may not
Oh,
take
yeah,
from
absolutely.
it, but you'll understand where cinema has come from."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, that's a good point."
Quentin Tarantino says he didn't
That's why they're
go. He
brilliant.
didn't go to film school. He went to films, and that's how he learned everything.
Wow.
By just
Just watch
being
it.
around them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly. But
That's
again,
awesome.
you have to dedicate your life to watching movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
We
you
halfway
can't. You
did.
can't work in a film store or a fucking Blockbuster.
Who knows? We could make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You say you do all that editing and shit.
Yep. Mason
It'd be
and I are
hard
taking
for-
classes
Michael
on it.
writes and friggin' all direct.
It would be hard for me to not
Yeah,
edit
you already
any
got
movie.
the hat.
It's a newsboy's hat, man. I'm selling
Yeah, that's
newspapers, not directing
newsies.
films. Okay. I got a
You
full
look like you
time job.
enjoy some smooth jazz, Mason.
I actually
Gi-
do.
give us a
I
couple-
really do. Come on, baby. Just give it to me. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you look like
Right
you
there.
play the
Yes.
saxophone.
I should. God. Could you imagine bringing all the ladies with that? Be like Kenny G. Do, do, do,
Oh yeah.
do, 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 do.
No one's getting laid more than
Yes.
Kenny G.
No one. No one.
And you know he plays the saxophone
God.
the entire time during sex.
Oh, how do you not?
and
Except he
he's,
plays it up here. You know, he just got to bring it up a little bit.
yeah, he adapts. He adapts to the situation.
does?
But he's always playing that sweet fucking sax.
It is beautiful music. Sweet, sweet, beautiful music. So yes, I do like jazz. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
I know.
All right.
What does with me anymore?
Not a lot.
Understandable.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything left on it, or?
I could probably talk about this movie for a long time.
You
But
could
you could probably break down
down
every single scene.
second.
But that's how really good I think it is. Yeah. But I think this is even a film that will be studied later in years because it's, I don't know, watching the editing is just, it's amazing to me. The movie always is so quick that you never really get a chance to get bored or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking funny. 18 months though. I mean, this is a movie that seems like it probably took 18 months to write. I mean, it's that good and quick and snappy.
Yeah, there's nothing in it that where you're watching and you're like, ugh, that was, kind of.
Even though you're watching the most insane, dumbest, it's just the most outlandish thing, but it never takes you out of the movie or anything, which is,
Not one person in that entire town ever suspected a murder.
Nope.
Right when she gets stabbed right in the neck.
Fell on her scissors.
Yeah, fell on her scissors. I was like, geez, this is so ridiculous. Made sense in the end, though.
I love it. We didn't talk about the scene where he goes to the bar at the very start and starts arresting all the kids.
Oh, yeah, arresting all the kids.
He's like, I see you rounded up half the town.
And then
he's like, when do you start? He's like, tomorrow.
Yeah. He's like, and he goes, when's your birthday? And he goes, this year. And he goes, what year? Every year.
Yeah.
It's so, I love that fucking gag. It's so funny.
That nerdy kid, he's like, January 3rd, 1969. He's like, so you're 37 years old.
And the kids they got to play are just, they must have pulled him out of fucking school. Cause they
sure.
You could definitely tell they're right in between that fucking awkward stage.
Yeah, and they were definitely nervous too, like actually nervous.
Yeah, but it played out good on the fucking screen.
Oh, for sure,
that was the part.
And they even get killed by the townspeople.
Yep.
Yeah, they do, all of them. Even that stupid kid with the baggy purple outfit.
I know. Drawing a lot of attention to himself.
Why is he hiding his face?
That stuff,
because he's fuck ugly.
He's fuck ugly. That was hilarious. That was great. Did you guys think of anything when you kept hearing NWA in this movie? That's all I could think of. That's all I wanted to do is start rapping. I just wanted to start rapping over and over again. Every time, straight out of Compton.
All right, well, should we give our scores?
I don't know. Do you score this film?
I scored it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can. I mean, I don't.
I think score whatever we want.
I think
I guess we could.
Any score, I think, will be. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to justify not giving it 100, but then.
I don't know. I just based on
like likability.
Yeah,
not so much a
likability.
film because it's everyone's got their own taste.
Yeah,
that's how I score.
That's
I
how
just
I score
on
too.
my own taste.
How much I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
How it compares to other things I've seen.
And that's why we got you here, because you're a true critic.
Yeah. I scored on
you
how
scored.
good it is.
And it's good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I get it.
It balances us.
Yeah, it balances out. Yeah, I like it.
Most of the time we're pretty close, though.
Oh, we
most
are.
Of the time.
Most of the time.
But I gave this 97, so.
Okay.
It's pretty close to 100. Probably could get, I mean, just depends on the mood of the day, I guess. But I'll watch this anytime, anywhere. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably right around there. I mean, 96, 95. I mean, it's hard to like rank it. It's hard to rank it that high, but then like put it with like ranks of like Citizen Kane or something.
Right.
Well, that would argue that would get the same score. So it's hard to compare that. But
yeah, I rated this as a comedy pretty much.
Yeah, but this movie is. I mean, it's more than just a really funny comedy. To me. It's good writing. It's all three of these movies are masterpieces in my mind. But yeah, I just recommend going and seeing it. Score nothing, just go and see it. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's honestly my opinion. I think everyone will enjoy it, even though it's dark. But
yeah, for me, I enjoyed every second of this movie. It honestly had me laughing. Dark moments, very intriguing storyline. Even though there were so many tropes, but it was great. They did a lot of first and thirds. Like again, just amazing writing. Like really, truly amazing writing. As far as like me personally enjoying this, I gave it a 96. I freaking loved this movie. So
you recommend it?
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. Yes, please go see this. And
Everyone.
because I watched this one, I want to go watch Shaun of the Dead.
I know. Maybe that should be some review.
Maybe we'll have to.
Maybe that's a little taste.
Of what's coming.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing all of the trilogy.
Yeah. Oh,
What are the other two? Shaun of the Dead and what?
Well, this and then At World's End.
Yeah, there's three.
I've never heard of that one.
That's the latest one. That's the only one I saw in theaters, unfortunately.
Dang, that sucks. Yeah, but then again, this was 2007, so you were young.
I was,
You were
I was
13,
10.
yeah,
I was
10
when,
yeah.
I was 10 when Shaun of the Dead came
Right,
out, yeah.
right.
Yeah, so I was, 13. Which I guess this would have been. This might have gone over my head, though, as a 13-year-old.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
And I'm not sure if
Especially the tropes, especially the 90s tropes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure.
action.
And now that I have seen all of those cop movies and everything, that definitely does. I think
Play a
maybe adds to the
factor,
fun because
yeah.
you can point out the tropes. I mean, in
Right,
this movie,
right.
you can say which movie that's from and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. I would go to the theater though if they re-released it.
That'd be awesome to go see it in theaters
I
again.
know. 10-year anniversary. I wonder if they did that for Shaun of the Dead in 2014. We fucking missed out if we
Maybe
did.
in some of them.
Probably in
but-
London.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in London they did. Well,
I just want to reiterate my point of I want Simon Pegg to stop doing Mission Impossible and do more stuff like this.
yeah. Well, if he's listening, I think he
Which
knows
he
you
definitely
hate
is.
Mission Impossible.
I don't hate it. I'm tired.
Those movies are fucking marvel in themselves. That they
yeah.
constantly get 80s, 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's insane. How do you keep a franchise fresh after 8 movies?
Because it's amazing.
Because you pray to Ron L. Hubbard.
Exactly. And that is the man
Yeah.
behind the plan who's on a ship.
I'm not telling you to join Scientology, but people that do find great success. Everyone
Tom
does.
Cruise
It
does.
sounds like
Everyone
you're kind of
does.
telling us to join Scientology.
I'm not saying you should, but if you did, I have a contact number that I can get you in touch with
So
someone.
if a friend of mine wanted that contact
Yes.
information, you would be able to...
Get it to you for your friend.
Friend.
For your friend.
Friend. Perfect.
Yeah.
Air quotes
Glad
friend.
we have an
Yeah.
understanding.
Uh-huh. And I'll talk to your friend after the show.
Do they normally speak in third person?
Oh, you better best believe that's the only way they talk in Scientology. It's the most annoying way of talking.
Yes, I heard. Yeah, yeah. You can test me. I'll hold those two little cans. Test my levels.
What is it? The
I can't remember.
Dianetics.
Dynetics, yes. That's what it is.
That's how they get you.
Did you ever hear the one? Someone did it. I think it was last podcast on the left. Did like a Scientology one.
Yeah,
oh,
it
yeah.
took
no,
them like
I
4 or
wanna
5
cover it.
episodes to
Yeah.
get through all
Oh
the
yeah, I
shit.
know. That's a heavy fucking series too.
I gotta listen to that again.
It's nuts, dude.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
such a trip. We should start a religion.
I've been saying this forever.
Yes,
I
I
want
know
to
you
start
have.
a cult. Let's do it.
Ron L.
Where
Hubbard
we
said
just
if
watch
you,
movies all the
I
time.
know if we didn't watch so many movies, we'd probably
We'd
could
have
be
enough.
cult leaders.
I know we could.
What if movies is our religion? Think about that.
Movie-tologists?
Bam.
That's not
How
bad.
do we milk money out of that? How do we get everyone's money from that?
We build a place where they want to come and watch a movie.
Oh,
I
what
think
are
that's
those?
called a
Oh
theater.
my
Movie theaters.
God.
Exactly what I'm saying. Let's start
We
one.
could sell like popcorn and Mike and Ike's and that kind
You know
of
what?
shit
Even
Take it
better.
easy, Kate.
for
Take
like
it easy.
3
better.
times the price.
Take it
Let's
easy,
build
Michael.
an upstairs facility where we can sell alcohol to adults.
Bam.
A bar?
Let's go do it right now. Let's sign out and go do
a
it right
liquor
now.
store?
I love it. Let's do it.
Well, where can they find us?
Right. Find us on. You can find us on YouTube this time. YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. You know, so
I agree. So far, I'm liking what you're saying.
thank you very much. Rate and review us on iTunes, as that will always help, guys.
Yes.
And
always.
thanks for being loyal listeners. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Seriously.
1,000 listeners on
1,200
1,200
on
and
all-
something listeners.
All Eyes on
Me.
What
That
did
was
we do
insane.
in that
I don't
podcast?
know.
It was
I
so
feel
good.
bad
do
for
not
you
know.
poor sons of bitches who sat through it.
That was one of the. You know what? And I haven't listened to that one.
Either
I need
have
to
I.
listen to it.
Man,
I need to see like what was. What did we do?
I don't know.
As far as I remember, it wasn't anything special. To me, it was a disappointing episode. Even
Yeah, because that one episode's
Yeah, and
3
then
or
we
4 times
drastically drop off on that. It's like everybody just wants to listen to us.
not recently.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I'll show you some from a little
Promising.
bit farther down. Yeah.
Promising.
all right.
Alrighty. Until next time.
Yarp.